gonna be Yu Zhong instead, so
Jungle roll.
aggressive, but not as annoying in a split push context. And they go for the Valentina as well. Solid dive composition, everyone moving forward right here. How will RRQ respond? Do they want to get some kind of tool for themselves?
Yeah, I mean, Minotaur's already really good disengage, right? Really good counter engage as well. If Aura Fire want to dive, RRQ now, all they're lacking is that jungle position. At this point, I think a safe pick would be something like the Martis.
Yeah.
We do have a comment here from Flap TZ. To be honest, I believe RRQ Hoshi is a strong team. However, they still need to focus and train more because they are still new and their chemistry is not yet solid. I agree with that.
Yeah.
But this is their journey. This is the journey that they need to go through, their arc.
Well, you know, Rome wasn't built in a day, so...
So if Aura wins
Alright.
this, does that mean that Rome will be built in a day? Because it took them a day to adapt from yesterday to today.
That's true. But you know
That's
what is
right.
also true? Fredrin Jungle for RRQ.
That is pretty true.
I think it's a great pick. It provides that kind of quick shot engage potential, and Irad is lethal on this Fredrin. I'm just concerned about him trying to catch someone and everyone just flying away on the guiding wind, man. Nothing was gonna stop Aura from doing that.
That's why I would have preferred the Martis.
That's a fair point, if you know.
The Martis is scary though, right? Because from Aura they have so much damage already. If RRQ pick the Martis, it's giving away Decimate to Valentina, who can just execute everyone. We did see that as well from K's. That's how they were able to beat Gugun's Martis. It's tough.
It truly is. So here it is, ladies and gentlemen, the deciding match. Will RRQ come back and move this to a best-of-3 series? Or will Aura Fire be able to take this 2-0? Welcome to the Land of Dawn for game number 2 between the Red Dragons and the Soldiers of the Kingdom.
The last time Aura were able to beat RRQ was in Season 10, ladies and gentlemen. This will be only their second time since Season 4.
A long record for it to be shattered, but Irad and Fredrin clearing fast, we'll have to see. Going for the concussive blast, which is a trend these days for the faster clear. Clearing just becomes that much more important these days. But Skylar, going with the Brave Smite, probably going for a tanky build instead. In the mid lane though, this trio is gonna be decisive in this, deciding who's gonna arrive on the fights faster.
Oh, the damage coming in from Octa though, like despite the maneuverability coming in from the Batilda, from Yaoi, and the fact that they can clear a lot quicker, Octa's damage is still there. It can't be denied in the mid lane.
Well, in this game though, RRQ has a lot more tools to try and make plays happen in the early game. We already mentioned the combo between the Fredrin and the Valentina. It is absolutely lethal, and this means that Irad can be a lot more active here in the earlier levels instead of just power farming until the turtle spawns. Already going for an invade, but is he gonna get punished for it?
Not yet.
Oh, he just leaves it. Okay, he backs away knowing, spotting, due to the information of his teammates, but now they're prepping for a trap here. But I believe they do get spotted.
Gonna poke over towards Gogun, but the guiding wind just gets him to safety very easily. 3 QCs, by the way, for Aura. So, already on top of the guiding wind mobility, they're so mobile.
And even for RRQ, by the way, again with the bold decisions here, no purifiers whatsoever. They feel like it won't be necessary. They're gonna just meet Aura with brute force, and now with the turtle already here, Aura once again are the ones proactively just looking for info, controlling.
Black Dragon form, Yaoi already spotting everybody as well. Dawn trying to look for an angle to initiate Minion's Fury. That was stolen away, and now it's going to be Gogun who secures it. A Furious Dive and a Petrify, and now into the Detonus Welcome. A beautiful combination of skills to lock Irad down. And that's exactly what they did. 1,000 gold lead already built up for Aura.
3 minutes in. Just 3 minutes. And Irad gets taken out in the first. That was really good execution coming in from Aura Fire.
Interesting. That's painful because, you know, RRQ, they're intending on snowballing. They have 2 bargain hunters on their emblems right here, Brusco and Octa. They're trying to scale up and make the plays happen earlier on. before it becomes a team thing, a 5v5 roaming squad kind of deal, because that's where it gets a bit more difficult for RRQ. For now, they can still try and play with the skirmishes, but look at Yawi on the Matilda, man. The fact that he can be so mobile, yet so safe, especially with the Wilderness Blessing and the agility, he's just zooming around, getting info, getting shielding, getting damage. That's why this hero is just so annoying to deal with.
That's why when you mentioned like the early game of RRQ, sure, I get it because of the damage, but in terms of mobility, setup, and rotations, because of the Matilda, Aura Fire, I do believe, has a little bit of an edge in this early game. And we see it actually come through. They're able to set up a lot quicker. They're able to make a lot more ganks happen, but here it is.
We're going to go all onto Gugun, even a Minions Fury. Good detonus, welcome to get him out. Circling Eagle by Yawi onto Brusco, forcing him to flicker out, and Aura gets out safely. By the way, we want to mention, wait, Yehezkiel? In that bush, Irad wants to dash for sure, but Yehezkiel has more dashes. Back to the emblems. Actually notice that for Gugun, he always takes a particular set of emblems here. Thrill. So on the Akai and on the Barats, you did see in game 1, Irad didn't go for the Thrill. So it's something that's like peculiar about Gugun. And so far, both games, he did secure first Turtle with that Thrill. So that base damage doing him a lot.
Especially on a hero like the Barats with a lot of built-in extra stats with the stacks, with the passive. Definitely works out well, but it might be a personal preference kind of deal. Back to the turtle setup again though. Dawn is just trying to find vision, but he can't really do much on the CC.
No, not much. Zoned away instantly by the Black Dragon form in Arad as well. Not even going to contest this time. RRQ are playing the passive game now. Oh, even in the gold lane, Kabuki winning out against Skylar. Very aggressive though. Brusco comes in. A good sliding tackle to stun Brusco up. No minions Fury, and also Yawi rotated up. Does he already have Flask? He might be. Turtle Guard, he has skill. Ooh, flickers out of the Appraiser's Wrath, just barely.
No, he doesn't. Not yet.
Okay, so it was just a shield from the Guiding Wind.
Yeah.
And it's already so massive. I don't think he's going to be forced to rush it either, although he might. But again, the same issue for RRQ persists here in game number 2. The bulk of their engages are started by the Fredrin or by the Valentina, and none of them are just significant enough to actually secure the kill before they can fly out on the Guiding Wind. So now for RRQ, I think they have to just wait for the objective and then decide on save the resources for moments like that where they can for sure predict where Aura is going to be.
Oh, Yaoi's going back in.
Or not.
Or not. They're waiting for the time, they're waiting for that.
Irad taunts in front of Praise. Oh my god, Yaoi got deleted by Irad! A 3-man Minions Fury under the turret. Wow, a beautiful counter initiation from RRQ. And even a trade down below. Dawn, Octa flicker, terrifying, and a knockup too! An amazing read from Octa on this Vexana.
Beautiful 3-4-0 trade with Dawn in the bottom lane as well. And it looks like RRQ are going to be able to munch their way in that top turret. And that's it. It's a momentum shift for RRQ Hoshi.
It's one moment out of nowhere there. It's so ideal for them that Yaoi was the first target. And man, E1 wasn't even that low, and he just immediately destroyed Yaoi's health bar, man. He got basically one-shot by that Appraiser's Wrath, of course with the help of everyone else. But that is something that most likely will not happen again. Yaoi will be on his toes this time.
Definitely will. Skylar already picking up a next item here. But remember, Gugun is ahead in one level. Do they want to go for this? It looks like they do.
Yehezkiel knocked up, has him in his fury right now. Irad Appraiser's Wrath again! This time onto Yehezkiel. Black Dragon form is Dawn. Pops into Vengeance in the back line. 1v4. An interesting decision by Dawn that will not go his way. It's Kabuki who punishes him, but RRQ do not let it go in vain. They get a turret in the mid lane for the trade of Dawn.
And it looks like they're going to be able to get their hands on the next neutral objective as well. So that is going to be Dawn traded in for a tower in the mid side, giving them a little bit more room to play with in terms of rotations.
Kabuki?
And that anchor in the mid lane, but what?
Flicker out, Skylar. All right, they decided to back off both. Gugun has rotated as well, but they did burn out a flicker from Kabuki. That's massive.
I wonder what happens in between games, man, because RRQ, they're looking a lot more alert, a lot more decisive.
Definitely.
And they are making full use of the bushes. Unlike game number 1. In game 1, they seem to be desperate, like running straight towards Aura. Now, they're just pre-positioning into these situations where they can just get an easy access towards Kabuki, towards Yehezkiel, and it's working out great for them.
Audience prediction has shifted a little bit though here. 69% this time around.
Nice.
A little bit less than it was in game number 1 with Aura grasping a little bit more, what do you call it? Hope, faith.
Right, a bit more, what, good faith?
Yeah.
Not quite sure, but you know, Aura can still prove everyone wrong so far. But look at RRQ, man. They're already setting up on the other side of the map. They want to make sure that they have the setup advantage this time. Because if it's an even setup advantage, I do believe that for now, Aura does have a bit of an advantage.
Okay, Dawn in the bottom lane has the Vengeance back up right now. Guiding Wind ready. Kabuki finds the turret. It's traded for, I believe, the tier 2 up top there. Skyler doing the same thing with the help of Octa and Brusco. Gugun's got to be careful. He doesn't even have the big guy stacks. Look at him. He's a small dinosaur in a world of knockups. 2 knockups, Brusco and Octa, and that will mean that the purple buff will be going to the hands of Irad.
Resources are being taken away from Aura left and right here. With Kabuki now only at 3 items.
They're still building towards the core 3 items, and on the other side, for Bruno, it's a lot faster with the House Claws and the Berserker's Fury. He has spiked a lot harder just as of right now. And keep in mind, the Flash of the Oasis competed for Yaoi, but not for Brusco. So the next fight is going to be a lot tankier. Well, Aura is going to be a lot tankier than RRQ would expect unless they spot that difference. So they might want to be a bit more careful in how they want to approach this. Because I don't think Dawn can zone the whole team like last time.
This is scary.
Very scary. Kabuki has the House Claws though. Black Dragon formed by Aran. Let's see how they respond to this. Dawn in the back line right now. Saraz's going to be able to win out the Retribution battle. Kabuki still free hitting in the back right now. That's going to be the Vengeance from the side of Dawn to keep him alive. Brusco taken out right now as Aran jumps into the back. Skyler still able to kite away. Gugun 1 HP. Irad chasing him, knocking him up. A few of the shots and the taunt locking him down. Guiding Wind bringing the Dino to safety as Kabuki is still going to be able to kite back. But RRQ did secure the neutral objective and a better trade.
Definitely a 2-for-1, only losing Brusco in everything that just occurred. Lord is going to be marching down there in the top side. And finally, Brusco has the flask. So when he comes back, when he comes into the... Oh no, Irad? Do they want to go for this? No, they don't. They're going to wait for the Lord first.
Now, this is a scary situation, man. RRQ with forward momentum and with Irad just having a advantage. Irad is standing there, and I believe he has the blade armor, so he was actually dealing damage to Kabuki. Funnily enough, RRQ, can they try and get something more right here? They don't have great siege, and I think they will back away.
They're waiting. Lord is still marching there in the top side, hasn't quite arrived just yet. RRQ going to be able to get that buff away from Aura first. Buy them a little bit more time. But here it is, Octa looking for an angle. Will Yaoi be able to make a play?
We'll see, not the big playmaker that we expect usually. That's a 2-man Kabuki knocked up, still able to survive. Go good. Detonus welcome onto Irad, locking him down. Minions Fury from the side of Brusco, diving into the base turret right now as Irad's going to be able to taunt Yaoi. Appraiser's drag dodged away from Gugun. Good movements back to the Oasis, giving around enough HP to Guiding Wind with the Furious dive defensively, and they have defended, only losing 1 base turret.
Man, that's a long, drawn-out fight, and yet no casualties. Great plays from both teams, particularly Brusco, trying to zone everyone with the Minuan Fury. And for the side of Aura, man, they were trying to zone, push back Skylar, but with that build, with the Brave Smite, it seems like a lot of marksmen right now are just completely comfortable, just sitting right in front of their opposing team, and they think they'll make it out.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, while we're on a little bit of a break here, go ahead and get that code on the GoPay app. Pulsatarmura. It's available only for the first 30 people. And you know what? I'm one of them, so you guys need to get that as soon as possible.
That's cheating, man.
It's okay.
Well, we'll have to see, man. But, you know, make sure you use GoPay to get full value, because RRQ is definitely trying to do so. And keep in mind, Skylar is going for a full damage build. He does not have the Brute Force Breastplate. He does not have the Thunderbelt, so he is going to be a bit squishier, and that is something that can be punished.
Gugun super tanky. So soaking it in, Retri from Irad, only from Irad. Interesting choice, knowing that Lord is going to be spawning now. I thought that would do more damage, but Yehezkiel just tanked it up like a boss.
Like a boss. Well, Dawn which means boss in some cultures. He's gonna
Don Cheadle.
He's gonna have the advantage on the other side of the map. And for now, I think RRQ is trying to bait for a fight, man. I don't think they're actually trying to go for a 50-50 here. They have the level advantage, the gold advantage, and this is what they want. Something to entice Aura to overextend and commit to a fight.
They're doing the exact same thing that Aura did to them in game number 1. Exactly the same. Look at the way that they're playing.
No ult on Dawn. Yehezkiel has him in his Fury. Gugun walking forward, circling Eagle on the Skyline with the Black Dragon form, following it up. Yehezkiel, Minus Fury, Appraiser's Smash not connecting. Aran in the back line and in a 2v1, but it's going to be Dawn doing the same thing, but winning this time around. Aran still with the help of the guiding wind. Yaoi very low, still running away. The last hit not able to connect, as that's also Kabuki and Yehezkiel versus Irad. A flicker backwards, but Dawn finds the winning play with Octa. Now it's only one. The Black Dragon, Aran in the base against 4 members, and RRQ are deciding 2 members in the mid, the other 2 trying to end. Aran clearing the wave. Dawn still in the front, giving Skylar enough room to go for the stack. 6 seconds for Gugun. They're still trying to clear the wave in the mid lane now. RRQ looking for a possible end angle. Gugun's back up. Minion wave up top. They should be able to get a base turret, but I'm not too sure if they made the right call. The Lord was up for grabs for free.
But they didn't go for it. They wanted to go for an end, but they weren't able to do that. The death timers worked perfectly in favor of Aura Fire, and now RRQ have to go in for the reset on the Lord once again with all 5 members back up.
But this might just be part of the plan. RRQ, they need this Lord up to bait Aura out again. So going for the base turret, now they have Prio in the lanes. Now they can try and force Aura to an even worse fight. And it can be just the exact same story. Irad and Dawn just zoning the whole backline and making sure that Skylar and Brusco just do their thing and survive in the back. We'll have to see, man. Aura, can Gugun do it for his team?
The Lord is already a quarter of HP. Dawn is trying to go in that mid lane. Yaoi flask with the Oasis with the guiding wind.
He's not 15 yet.
Them back up. Not 15, you're right. Irad has a level advantage. Black Dragon form. Here it is. Appraiser's Wrath with the combo and the Retribution. Around in the back. Gugun trying to save the back line. Meanwhile, they're all trying to dive Kabuki. Irad in the front also with the Minus Fury used up by Yehezkiel. Kabuki is still there, kiting away now with the flash of the Oasis, but Yaoi sacrifices his life. Skylar finds a double. It's only Aran, and Skylar is hungry for some dragons. Irad picks up the last kill in this game. That's 15-4 in 15 minutes and 40 seconds. They find the Lord and everything. RRQ prolongs the series. We're going to get a 3rd game.
Welcome to game number 3, ladies and gentlemen. Woo. RRQ with a wiped out in the last second of that series. Hey Rash, it looks like we're going to game number 3, bro.
Game 3 is what it's all about. Man, that was intense.
That was a different RRQ.
They let go the Mathilda, man.
That was wow.
And they won.
What happened between games? Because it seemed like they were not informed. It seemed like they weren't communicating. But then they let go the Mathilda and they just wreck Aura.
That they realized yesterday. And they changed. Shout out to Irad here. 3, 2, and 10. Like, I don't know if you guys heard Ranger and Must. Irad! I like that. It's very cool.
The emphasis
on the E.
On the E.
The E. Well, his itemization is absolutely on point as well. He knows that for the most part, especially in the beginning, right, he built that blade armor quite early on. Afterwards, the fact that he is willing to go for the Queen's Wings for extra bit of damage, but also for the damage reduction when he gets low. It's almost like it's an extra layer of baits that he just lays out for Aura. And man, you gotta feel that Yaoi just couldn't set a lot of things up for his team. But I hear we're gonna have an interview.